Welcome back to Dishonored 2. We are in the Surya Gardens district, and it is time to further move into the district. Which of course is going to be troublesome, it would seem. Now, I should caution you, I have no idea if they ever fixed this bug. As you can see, there is someone down there. As you may surmise by what she looks like, she's a witch.
And that wasn't it. Heavy. Could be a storm coming in.
There is another one down there. Now, originally, unless they've patched it, if you take these two witches out, you will get 2 kills on this level. So we'll just leave them alone. They will never see us anyways, as our purpose is down here. Some coins. And something valuable that I didn't see. Leave Karnaca. Rapollo, when you receive my letter, I want you to pack a bag promptly. Leave within the hour of reading this and stop worrying about all that terrible business in Karnaca. Stay with me in Sagunto for a month or 2, and I'll feed you until you're fat. We'll have an excuse to shop once a week to get you nice things in larger sizes. You know, I bought a dozen of those fancy rugs from the Weaver's Market. If you'll join me at my tiny manor, we'll put them to good use. Christo.
I'll be her favorite when she sees what I can do with a bit of cat fur and a bone from a drowned man's leg.
There isn't really much of value down there, to be honest, either. We will get there eventually, though.
You look great.
The Royal Conservatory. What do those walls hide?
And his wrist for all I care. Did you bring me something? The silver cigarette case, like we agreed?
No, listen. I can't go on doing this. Stealing for you. I'll lose my job.
Do you want to be a servant all your life? You're always talking about leaving Karnaca on a big white boat, never to come back. You spend your days polishing silver cutlery. Come with me, Beatrix. Let's leave.
Could we really get passage on a ship? What if they find us?
You know I'll protect you, just like when we were kids.
I'll think about it. I promise.
Isn't that cute?
Karnaca, my Karnaca, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this great city trundle along. This is the Duke. You must all know my voice by now. A new empress sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah Kaldwin, first of her name. May she reign forever. There are some traitors who question her claim to the throne. Morley, Tivia, treasonous nations skulking in the cold, gloomy north. If they want war, we'll give it to them, no matter how many of you I have to sacrifice. Sakonis will fight for Delilah to the bitter end.
Yes, pleasant fellow.
Did anyone ever find out what happened to Pearlton and Lieutenant Colbers?
They probably ran off, you ask me. Must have had a thing for each other.
No, she went missing a day before he did. And someone found an officer's pistol in the gutter. I think something else happened. Maybe they went inside the conservatory.
Look, Karnaca's leaking people. We tell ourselves we're keeping it together, but everyone is afraid of what will happen when it really falls apart.
Now, where do I put them? Probably up in that apartment. Although this apartment is slightly lethal. Let's deposit them on the floor for now. One, thank you. Thing is, I'd never remember where that tripwire goes to. There's a book, Whispers from the Void, but this is book number 2. Let's save the game because I don't want those people to be blown to bits by one of these traps. This place is riddled by them. Here's one of them. Here's another one. Here's one. And here's 2. And that should be the final one. Now we can disarm the tripwires. Ah, come on. And here we have a shrine to the outsider. So what do you have to tell us today?
Look at you, making your way across this shuddering city. Brianna Ashworth would have been miserable as a member of high society, forced to wed some bloated banker. Her only moments of real freedom, getting drunk at fancy balls, and slipping away to couple with strangers. It would have ended in an unhappy marriage and a late-night plunge into an icy river. But just before Mother and Father married her off, so many years ago, she found Delilah instead. It was all highways and graveyards after that, never looking back. Vice Overseer Byrne is an ambitious man, but he believes in the Abbey's mission, protecting the good people of the Empire against the likes of us. You know he'd be happier deep down if this ended with Brianna Ashworth's head on a spike. Maybe yours as well.
Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so we got another rune. Traditional Sarkonan Songs, Part 3. Anything else of interest around here? I would have liked to find that book. Part 1 of the book, I mean. We might have it, though. Lore and maps. So we have... Lore and maps. Apparently we've seen it before. Oh, sorry, it's in lore. Okay, so we probably read it before then. Can't remember reading this, though. Treatise on the physical existence of that foreign realm. Excerpt. It is a common story. A person has stopped breathing, pinned under carriage wheels or some other tragic happenstance, and is thought to be dead. But when the weight is removed, they make a quick recovery. But nonetheless, for a moment or two this person was lost to us, lost to the world itself. And what did they experience while in this temporary death? Darkness? Nothingness? No, indeed not. They tell us, as so many before have, that they were in a particular place and can describe it quite vividly. And who among us does not know the place? Have we not all seen it in our dreams? This place we share in the farthest reaches of our minds? The realm where nothing makes sense, where one is at once both lost and at home. The void. These little glimpses of the void in dreams, so described by those awoken from comas, are not limited to select few. In my interviews, I have gleaned that there is not a single citizen without such visions, at one time or another. This, then, must be a real place, not folklore or mass delusion. Perhaps it exists deep below the earth, or far above it. Perhaps it is right next to us, but hidden. Some trick of the light, or wondrous curtain bars us from fully knowing it. And we all but wait for a natural philosopher to unlock the phenomenon, to show us how to see it at will. But, when so revealed, it will not be a fearsome place any longer, not the distant and special realm described in the myth of the outsider. It will be strange, yes, even unsettling, but nonetheless it will be a new realm for us to explore and eventually conquer. What new treasures await us there? Are the lakes made of liquid diamond? The clouds of weightless silver gas? And what things we would learn? Oh, you have no idea what you're talking about. So the next place we need to go is in here. Should go very quietly. And stand still. Thank you. Okay, so this is a kitchen for this bar. Howlers don't play. Winnow, you want to know what happened to the owner before you, when he says no more payouts and that's that. We says, alright, you got us, and left him alone. Then we paid one of his friends to take him fishing a week later. They were out on the water all day. Real good day. Caught a lot of fish. Coming back, his friend gave him a letter from us and ran off. In it, I spelled out how the bait they was using all day was bits of his mother. Howlers don't play, you piece of shit. You got 3 days. Bluejaw, Jake. Friendly bunch, these howlers, huh? Then again, even the guard in this place is really unfriendly, so... Bathing salts. Oh, that's interesting. More woes afflict Dust District residents. The situation inside the Batista district continues to deteriorate at a rapid pace. Not long ago, the area prospered under the watchful eyes of mining operations owner Aramis Stilton. But the well-liked workers' advocate disappeared 3 years ago under suspicious circumstances, and since then the entire district has been afflicted by increasingly foul air and gang violence. A functionary from the Grand Serkonan Guard admitted that the group has essentially abandoned the area. It is simply too dangerous, he said of the crime inside what is now commonly called the Dust District. The overseers and the damned howlers fight for control in the streets, with skirmishes every day, assassinations, torture, and so forth. After a while, we just decided to withdraw and let the two have it out, he said. Seal it all up behind a few well-placed walls of light. That's useful information. Here's a bone charm. Duelist skill. I expect that affects something with... yeah, your bullets inflict slightly more damage. Probably should look into bone charm stuff. If we have enough time at the end of this episode, I will do it here. Okay, so...
By the Grand Circonian Guard. Let me answer all of this disloyalty and disdain will not be tolerated. Look at Duncan Bale, friend. He's a patriot. A man who won't stop until he has turned every bit of this land's silver into shiny coins. I asked him to double the number of mine workers, and he did it. No complaints. Karnaca needed miners, and he produced them. Out of thin air. That's the Circonian spirit. That's what we need.
I'm not going to bother looking for flammable bottles. I'll just burn it. There should be what do they call the those people who are hives? Let's try to attract him. Quick, simple. This apartment has a slight bloodfly infestation issue. Some of the nests can be burned. Nest Keeper, that was the name of them. Let's put him there, so I don't accidentally chop him up. Oops. Corrupt Bone Charm, lightweight. We take less damage from falling. We don't need that. There's some coins and a pouch. Pilfered safe combination. I'm certain I saw one of the students at my lecture writing down the combination for my safe. That's Silver Spoon dilettante who wants to make a career as a newspaper journalist. Sneaky fuck. He's chosen a fitting career, and his snobby cousin operates the black market shop nearby, so it must run in their well-heeled family. Now I need to ask Marguerite to change the combination to my safe. Ashworth within an existential graph. Okay, so the safe combination 743. Oh, bother. This is a very immense safe. Oh, hello, then again, I makes sense why. Okay, so the next nest, there is one up there. Let's burn it. And there's one in the corner over here. Just chop it to pieces. No, come back here. There should be one more nest, I think. Hello. Thank you. Maybe that's it. Why is it so... Thank you. Okay, so I can hear a bloodfly. There you are. The sound they make is really enervating. There's the Royal Conservatory. However, we are not done here yet. Let's get up there. An Addermeyer solution. Lucky Svalorite. Dagerdial East Leg. That's an interesting name. Dark bread, that would heal us. Processed whale oil. I don't think there is anything else left in this apartment. Except for dead bloodflies and this nest keeper. Let's put him in the couch. There is this book, The Southern Winds, presented at the Academy for the benefit and moral edification of the pupils therein. Excerpt from a speech. Cherished students and learned colleagues, have you not heard the tales of Sarkonos and the beauty of its people? I pose questions today that I hope to answer in great detail. Let's start with the ones commonly asked by travelers for many decades. Does the warmer climate affect the spiritual outlook of a people? Are those born in Tivia, Morley and Bristol possessed of a more taciturn nature through the geographic and meteorological conditions of their birth? And are these subjects influenced by the obscure currents of warmer water and air that are channeled across the dreadful ocean from the Pandyssian continent itself? We know so little about that far land. In my travels, I have been impressed with the commonalities shared across all cultures, but also in the differences. It is my goal to illuminate these areas of inquiry, and I will share at least one spicy Sarkonan recipe with you before the day is done. Caleb Manley, Natural Philosopher. I guess that's the dude lying on the couch here. And I guess one could argue that his goal of experiencing different things came into fruition. Let's get over here. Nothing of interest in there. The guard is hungry, in case you didn't hear. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything of interest in this apartment. We have the Tower of Light, which we can take out of commission. I'm amused that the guards don't seem to care. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like a stocking without a leg? That's what.
5, 6.
Once they say something's amiss, then I just can't get comfortable.
Wait. Are you waiting for me?
Looks familiar somehow.
Something comforting about this.
Oh. Bugger.
I'm ashamed. I feel so just looking at you right now. I'm ashamed.
Seems to think straight today. What's that?
What's that? Hey, I've been waiting for you. Like it's looking right inside me.
There we go. I think we'll put these guards in this apartment. Need to be careful here because there are lots of flammable things. At least I thought there was, but there wasn't. There should be more guards in the area, but for now let's get rid of these. I wonder where that dog is. My collection of guards is bigger than yours, haha. No, that won't do. We need to make a proper pattern here. Or maybe not. We have the final guy. These cars are interesting. There we go. And now, so that we don't have to listen to that horrible Duke, let's do that. That is also an efficient way of killing the guards, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so now that's taken care of. Let's get back up there. Two guards down there. And one there. Is that too far away? Yes, it is. There's an alarm as well. Save and see if I can... Oh, come on. I want to... That is a very stupid place to stand. Okay, I guess... just have to do that.
Is it the fountain? Yeah.
And then this.
Sometimes. It flows from the fountain to the
Link.
conservatory
Link.
basement. There was work being done, so there's a crate
Link. And
missing.
boop.
Animal crawled.
I think he didn't die from falling down the staircase. No, he did not. Good. As for where to put them... I don't think we can get it back up there. Guess this alley will be... Yeah, that should work nicely. Having that ability to loot the sleep darts back is, I guess you could call it a lifesaver, otherwise we would be running back and forth from the black market shop. Also, taking out those guards quickly, the two that were standing on top of the stairs there, is useful, because otherwise, if you want to do this non-lethally, one of them will walk down to that fountain, or the pool, and if you then take him out, he will, of course, topple over and fall into the pool, which is not at all useful. I'm talking about the pool over there. Anything we want here? Trigger. Let's save. And in here I think we have some innocent people. Yep. I think that's only food. Maybe a crossbow bolt. We'll just leave them be. There's a dead body. He met his unfortunate end thanks to this trap. And here's a tripwire. There's also one at the top of the staircase, so... Disarm and loot. And disarm and loot. And this is that apartment that the black market dealer was talking about. Some chloroform bottles, an ivory scrimshaw, Addermire solution, and then we have some supplies here. Again, the map. Bone Charm, Assassin's Fortune, some stinging bolts, and then a blueprint for reverberation tubing. Don't even know what that is. Spring racers, opportunity. I have a new assignment for one with your unique talents. I'd like you to retrieve the old Roseboro prototype on display at the Royal Conservatory. It is likely well protected, but I'll double the finder's fee. Bring it back to me at the shop. MV. So then we need to acquire the Roseboro prototype. Again, I will disable these markers. I have no need for them. Save the game. And... isn't there another one of those annoying... Yes, there is. Ooh. Let's also get those out of the way. Cares about a little noise. Guards are quite useless anyways. It's also quite amusing that there's slaughterfish in the fountains. And that one bloodfly is enough, that if you kill that guard, you'll have an infestation of them. Let's take out this. That is, of course, for the Wall of Light. Now, there is a way that you can enter the premises. You can either use possession on one of these slaughterfish, or I believe you can swim through down here. No, you don't need to swim, you can just walk in behind the fountain. So there are many options. You can also take out the Wall of Light, like I did, which will give you the entrance for the main entryway. But of course we never take the main entryway, that would be heresy, wouldn't it? Yeah, there was one final place that I didn't go, which is over here. An health elixir. Pearl fan. Ouch. Then there's this guard post here. And some rats. And this leads back out to the main square. Save, and I'll just check the stats that everything is fine. Yep, everything is perfect. So, the route we will be taking into the conservatory will be up there. However, I'm going to pause the recording shortly. Okay, so what we want to do is break down some bone charms. Let's check the ones we currently have. We have Lucky Needle, Spirit Water, Spirited, and Void Favor, and then Strong Arms. Then we are using the Swift Shadow. I need to have some paper to write this down on. We are also using the Fleet Fighter. This one we cannot craft because it's a horseshoe whalebone, and we're also using Invisible Thread. What I will do is unequip these 3. 2, 3, 4, and we will unequip this one, and then we will equip that one again. And we'll go back and craft bone charms and sacrifice runes. I don't know, we have 15 runes. What I want to do first and foremost is sacrifice bone charms, so we don't need Assassin's Fortune. We don't need Bird of Prey. We definitely don't need Blade Ballet. We don't need the Duelist's Skill. Nor do we need Exacting Aim. Spiritual Fortune. Don't we already have that? No, that is one of the ones that I intend to craft, I believe. So let's sacrifice that. Swift Shadow we also want to craft. Void Rapture is interesting. Whirlwind is not useful at all. Fleet Fighter, we'll keep that. Invisible Thread, we'll also keep that. Void Armor, we have no use for that because we don't need to take damage. High Pressure is also useless. Lightweight, nope. And finally Power Slash. Let's go back out because I might end up with a cursed rune or bone charm, and we don't want that. We don't want that. So let's craft a bone charm with 4 traits, and we have space for 3 bone charms currently. We don't need... It is very useful, but we don't need it. Void Rapture, I'm quite interested in. Undertaker, also interested in that. Swift Shadow, definitely interesting. So that's 3. These we don't need. Spiritual Pool. Why do we only have 3 on Void Favor? That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's a bug. This one we can unequip actually. I do want the Buccaneer though. Okay, so that means we have 4 slots available. Craft, we can sacrifice the one we crafted. Never use it anyways, so... Okay, let's craft a bone charm with 4 traits. Yeah, I don't know why we can do that. Doesn't make sense. Spiritual Pool. And let's cross our fingers for no corruption here. Perfect, thank you. Let's equip that. And save the game. Then we will craft another one. Swift Shadow. Again, no corruption. So let's equip that. Let's just equip these 2 so that I don't accidentally lose them. So we have room for 2 more. And save the game. Yes, I know this is heavily save scumming, but it's so boring to have to recraft. The next one, Undertaker. Not sure we need it, to be honest. Let's see if there is anything else we would need before that. Spiritual Fortune is useful. Nothing of this is necessary. We have the only one we actually need. Electrical Burst can be useful, but... Nope. Nope. That one. That one is very interesting. But not yet. Not yet. Let's take Spiritual Fortune. And again, no corruption. I guess we'll take Undertaker as the final one for now. Because I don't... It's either Void Rapture or Undertaker. But this one is risky. I think we'll go with that one, actually. Might entail them discovering... No. Might entail them discovering bodies if just 2 of 3 goes down, but... That's okay. And again, no corruption. So there we go, we have all the bone charms equipped. Now we actually move quicker in stealth mode than in regular mode. Isn't that nice?
Wouldn't miss that.
I keep forgetting that you need to climb over here. And then we go this way. And this is my favorite way of entering the conservatory. But that will be for the next episode. So thank you all so very much for joining me, and I will see you all next time.